Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to tie, oh gosh, this is one of my longtime favorite emergers. For nymphs, or for anything really, for midges. This fly I've been holding back, but I'll show you how to tie it. It's real simple. As you notice, I have the hook pointing up at an angle in the vise. That's very important. Today we have with us a size 14, 14 nymph hook is what we have. Just standard nymph. And we're going to just take some 6/0 or 8/0 blue dun thread. Okay? Just tie it on like so. Take some white polypropylene yarn. And this is going to be the emerger right here. It's going to be the wind post. And the fly is actually going to sit like this in the water. I like using this style. I think it's a lot easier to tie. I think it's more unique than what you see in other places. For some people, it may be harder to tie, but I'm just building a thread base up the polypropylene like so. So that ain't gonna move on you that much. In case it does, just take a little head cement. Okay. So just take some copper wire. Not too bad. And this also incorporates one of my favorite materials, which is Peacock. I really like Peacock. So we're going to incorporate that. This one I'm going to try to make not so much a merger. This could be any number of mergers. So we're just going to wrap that right around the thread. And then since the hook is on a weird angle, I'm not going to be able to use the rotary feature. I'm going to want to go sort of light on this peacock curl and then build it up more so I get further up. I'm not going to want to go real heavy. And the hook is positioned like this, so you can just get a feel for tying it. And I still tie mine like this, because then you can put the hackle in the right spot. Because water levels are going to be right here. This is going to be the part underwater. Okay. Just tie this copper wire loosely. Do more wraps at the bottom, and then sparsen up those wraps. Okay. Okay, so we're going to tie in the hackle now. And type of hackle. Well, you can use a lot of hackles, okay? Obviously, this fly is not picky. If we go to our grizzly saddle, which, sorry, I'm zoomed in so much it may be hard for you guys to see. But you want to select something that's probably, I'm on a 14 hook, so probably actually going to want, maybe, that's good. Maybe you're going to want a 16. Depends on your water. If you're a 14, you can go with a 14. But I generally like to go just a little smaller. So that's why I'm going to use a 14 or a 16. What you would consider a 16 on this. Just tie it in like so. And then you're just going to tie up the base with it. Okay? And your hackle's going to be up here. Just trim off that. And now we can use the dubbing. You don't need to use the dubbing. No. I'm going to do a dun super fine dubbing. And you can see that's not much. This is a blue dun. I'm obviously going for a dun thorax, which is why I chose the thread I did. This is a pretty universal emerger. I'll fish this in more than one hatch. But I like that it's universal, so I don't have to carry as many flies. Just all the sizes, you know. Okay, so now we're going to wrap our hackle. We're going to want the good side down. And these I do not like to throw too many wraps on. Okay? Okay? I sort of tilted my hackle and post back so I could just get access at this head right here. Okay, I'm going to attempt a whip finish on this little particular emerger. You can bend the hook on these nymph hooks if you want more bend to it. This is a pretty generic one. Okay, so we're just going to want to pull it. Okay, now we want to set this. We're going to seal it with some head cement. We're going to set this so this is vertical and this is going down on an angle. We do not want too much like so. We don't want too much like so. We want it right about here so the hackle is going to keep with the water level, and this is going to be protruding into the water at an angle. That's where we're going to want to set it, and how you set it actually. See this dubbing right here? You're actually going to put a little bit of head cement. I'm just going to trim this off at the angle I want it, the length I want it, and you do not have to use white. Just like using white, you can see it well on the river. So this is going to be a little out of camera range, but here, I'll try it like this. I'm just going to take a little head cement. And these brush, if you have a brush applicator, that's fine. Needle may work a little better. Okay, and then you're just going to put that right in the dubbing. And that is going to seal all this right where it is. That's why I like using that dubbing right there. That's just going to be rock hard. It doesn't really matter what you use. I like to use a synthetic dubbing. That's going to seal this at the angle you want. Through all the fish you can imagine. It's going to make it very durable too. It's going to seal in that hackle. So that's what I like to do. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Just post a comment or something. If you want to see some more flies, post a comment. If you have any critiques, please post a comment too. Thanks for joining me. Tight lines.